Anti-Society, welcome back to the Anti-Social Planet, and today we are checking out Mina's Identity Studio Choom Focus Cam. And I'm gonna be so honest with you, I thought I had like mentally prepared myself as much as I possibly could, right, given what I'm about to watch. And then when I was looking up the video, searching it up, saw the thumbnail, and I took the deepest breath of my life. I am not apparently ready for this, and yet here we are. It'll probably be fine. That seems like a good start to this experience. All right, clearly I'm ready for this. I'm fine. Shout out to the dancers again. Put in the work. Ma'am.
I'm coming to you.
I'm sorry, that walk forward with the little like hip movement. Sorry, there's gonna be lots of science in this.
I'm coming to you. Check this out, it's my style.
This outfit is like this outfit. Sorry, I just needed a second. I just needed a second. No further comments at this time.
Coming to you. Check this out, it's my style.
That power walk though. She covers a lot of ground there. So I got distracted in the middle of my thought. She covers a lot of ground to get into the center at that part, and then she does the part. You know what I mean. Her smile too. Love the hand details. Good reveal. I don't think I need to justify this rewind. I think y'all know why I need to see this again. Science, don't worry about it. I still appreciate that so much. Like the way that she has to get in line like right on the beat because they're already starting to dance. Like she has to hit her mark there. Getting into like diagonal. Such a cute dance move too. I love the choreo in this so much. Like, it's so good. There's a certain way though to like how Mina dances that I feel like I'm noticing like little different things compared to going through the whole performance. Then we did Sana focused on her different moves that she was emphasizing, and then going into like Mina and the way that she is like accenting certain parts of the choreo differently, right? I love that so much. I'm scared about Momos. I'm excited because I do want to watch it for science. Just science. There's no other reason for that at all. But it does scare me like a little bit. But I just love getting to see how they all bring in like little textures to the way that they're dancing, right? Like I've noticed that little like hand detail with like the pointing finger before, but there's something in the way that Mina does it that makes me notice it more. Still the best move. Going back, the shoulders is the best part. Fight me. I love how you can see her like mouthing the words a little bit. Ooh, the hair is a situation. Recovered beautifully though. Ooh, sorry, that hand detail, I could never. I don't have that kind of... I could never. I know that they were struggling with it behind the scenes too. Oh, it's like flipped too. No. Yes, fix the hair situation while you have a chance. Ooh, the power walk. Also, she seems to be fixing her outfit a little bit, so there might be, maybe, look, we appreciate the outfit. if nothing else. But it might be a little less than comfortable to perform in. And my heart goes out to that, because I have performed in outfits that are like, were not it. That were giving me troubles and getting in the way, especially these boots too. Like, they're cool looking boots, but they must not be the nicest thing to dance in. And she's doing a great job. But I love that power walk, like all the way from the back of the formation. And she just like flits through and then is like going back to a different part of the formation again. There's a ton of ground being covered in this choreo. So such a cute little part of the choreo. Like, it's so cool that like switch back and forth. Look, I'm going back for the look, the shoulders are the best. There's a little like hip accent into it too. It's the best part of the choreo. And they like turn on the beat. I love her little smile. Ugh. Sorry, the eye contact, the hair was saving me before. She's not even looking directly at this camera. It's still powerful. I just, not to interrupt like immediately, but there's something about Mina, and okay, I love hand details, and there's something in the way that she's finishing hand details or movements, the way that she like, the hand shapes that she's choosing, if I could just be technical for a second, that is making them stand out to me. Like, there is like an elegance to the way that she's choosing her hand shapes in finishing up her movements, and part of that is like the way that she's finishing the movements following through to like her fingertips, and part of that is just like the, again, like the shape that she's choosing. There's like a lightness to the way that she's like moving her hands, almost like something like floaty about it, which is quite makes those kind of stand out. Whereas I was thinking with the at the beginning where they frame their face, that dance move at the beginning of the chorus, I noticed that a lot with Sana, because there is something like very almost like voguing about the way that she places her hands and the like tension that she has in her hands, and it makes that move stand out to me a lot more than it does with Mina. And I noticed it there because we had them side by side, but then with Mina I noticed other little things like the little like pointing detail or like the like identity, right? Like these little moments stand out to me because she has a certain like fluidity. She leads the movement a little bit more with the wrist down into the hand, so you get this like little bit of a wave into it, and it just lightens up her hand details a bit. Like that little move there. Ooh, the cut there, but this move was giving them trouble, and it should. There's like so much strength to that, the poor dancers. There's like an intensity to her, like eye contact, right? And then she does these like little smirks, these little smiles, and they take me out. Like that. Oh, ma'am. I'm gonna watch all of it. I mean, none of us are mad to get a little preview. I know it's so that they can get their like end screen in, but like, dang, she's real talented. Okay, she's real pretty, and I think I honestly did okay. I think I did okay, all things considered. We all know that. I think we all know that Momo's is gonna be the difficult one. I was really like focused in on Mina instead, but there's just something so elegant and, like I've said before, expensive about Mina. Every time I see her performing, I'm like, I know that I am not at your caliber. I understand. I listen to Do Not Touch. I get it. I understand there's a distance here, and that I am just a humble peasant here to enjoy the show. But she's also like the most like relatable, kind, sweet person, right? Like, this is not me saying that there's anything like stuck up about her anyway. There's just something so like elegant about her performance and the persona that she has on stage, and then you get her off stage where she's just like sweet and quiet and just wants to do Legos and be left alone. I support her in that. And yeah, again, there's just something about she adds like this weightlessness to her movement. There's a little bit of fluidity in the way that she starts the movements so that it extends through her body a little bit. There's like this resonance through her movements that just lighten them up and add a little bit of flowing to them. And again, contrasting to something like Sana's, where she has some like rigidity in her movements, but it's to add a little bit of sass and contrast into the movements, right? Where she like slows down the movements. There's something very like flowy with those. And then getting the like sharper movements in contrast to it. It's a different approach to the same choreo. And I think that's really cool. Like just getting to see the different ways that they approach stuff. I always like getting to focus on a single member and kind of see how their character and their like personas, like their stage personas and their personalities come through in the way that they approach the movements. And Mina's just has a little bit more like light, fluid feeling to it. I feel like I only survived that because there is so much like elegance and grace to the way that Mina performs that I just like, I'm not worthy. I get like intense imposter syndrome where I'm just like, who am I to say anything? The outfit though, and like when she would have that little smile would come through, I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't have a little cheeky smile. Don't have that kind of like confidence leaking through. That's a lot to handle. And like moments where her like eyes would get like a little more intense and I'm like, ma'am, I'm saved by the fact that she was locked in on the main cameras and not on the focus cam. She was like, I'm busy, I'm performing, I have other things to be doing. But such a good performance. So many little details that I feel like I notice other little details in the choreo depending on who I'm watching, who I'm focusing on, and the way that they approach it. And I think that's so much fun too, to getting to see which parts of the choreo really shine based on the different dancing styles of the different members. Yeah. She's so good. She's so good. There's too much like princess energy, the like royalty feeling from her that I can't. It's too much for me. And also the like black and white at the end. I just feel like Mina should exist in a world of like old Hollywood black and white. She has that kind of feeling to her. Is that just me projecting? Maybe, but I hope you enjoyed watching that along with me. You can click those plays to go to my previous reactions, or you can subscribe so next time I post a Toys reaction. I will see you in the next video. Bye.